It's that time again already. Time to shred.
This is not a test. This is not a test. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. This is not a test. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. This is not a test. You can 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 test.
Welcome friends to a full day of eating on a calorie deficit. This is not really officially day one of the Fast and Furious shred. We actually start tomorrow, but you guys know I always do a jump start the Sunday, the day before. So first things first, we've already done our pictures, weigh in. We'll talk about that as the norm. If you've been around for any time, that's how we do it here. We're gonna fill up our water because I am dying of thirst in our HYDROJUG. I'm doing 2 of these per day. I always have, no matter what part of the journey I am, and I do my 0 sugar sodas as well, probably 1 a day, 1 to 2. Since it is technically a rest day for me, I'm not training, so I'm not drinking all of my training water and stuff. I'm gonna do one of these Skittles wild berries. This is my favorite packs. These are pretty much the only ones I buy anymore. Y'all know I was obsessed at one point, but we stick to this now, and I think I'm gonna do the blue raspberry today. For breakfast, some things have not changed. I mentioned this on my Instagram, so if you're not following me, follow me there for real time. I'm eating the same exact foods in a cut, maintenance, and when I was in a bulk last year, except the quantities are different. That is it. Find foods you love and eat them in all parts of your journey, that way that you're consistent. We are doing 2 pieces of the cranberry bread from Aldi. You guys know I'm obsessed. If it looks hard as rocks, because I just got it out the freezer, okay? Don't judge me. I got 3 eggs. I was gonna do sausage, but I only have 2 links left before I go to the grocery. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow for the official first day, a training day. So I got 3 eggs there. We're gonna do some micronutrients. We've got some blueberries. That's all I got left. I'm like hanging on by dear life until we get to the grocery for the freshness. I have plenty of all the other things, but like we run out of the fruit and the freshness like crazy. And I'm gonna do a navel orange. I love this time of year. I love how the navels are in season and they're just so freaking sweet. Get that vitamin C, girl. And then we're gonna do a protein coffee, and I've been loving the white chocolate peppermint for the season. Y'all know I like my eggs to be runny, so if that triggers you, I'm sorry. But we're doing 3 runny eggs, and I've been loving this Trader Joe's crunchy chili onion sprinkle. Say that 5 times fast. I got this off Amazon, as you guys can see, so I'll link it because I don't have a Trader Joe's close. However, they're building one close to us finally. Don't ask me when it's gonna open up, but we just got the word officially. We are getting one. Can you guys believe it? I cannot. So that's what we got on the eggs. We're gonna let those go slow, and then I'm probably gonna heat this up in the microwave for a minute because, like I said, freezer, and get everything plated up. So here we have our breakfast: the eggs, the bread, the micronutrients. You might be thinking, how the hell are you eating all that and being in a calorie deficit? Well, today is a rest day, so I'm not doing a pre-workout meal, and that allows me to have some extra calories and other meals on my rest day. So I choose to use my extra calories usually for my breakfast first thing, so I'm not ravenous throughout the day, and I eat my other meals. 687 calories is what we're working with for today. 38 protein, 88 carbs, 23 fat, and 8 fiber. Fiber is so important, and the protein, to keep you full longer between meals and a calorie deficit. Okay friends, nitty gritty, let's talk pictures, let's talk weigh-in, let's talk why I'm doing this cut. So my word for 2026 is a refinement, and what refinement means to me is I am happy where I am, mentally most importantly, physically also important, and I just want to fine tooth comb some certain areas and be the best baddie self that I can going into 43 years old this upcoming June. Like that is my goal, that is my wish, and I'm just so happy where I am right now. Like if I physically couldn't do a cut, you guys, I would be so happy where I am right now. I have maintained the weight that I lost from the 2.0 shred last year, from June all the way now through the holidays, and now I can go into this and really just be the baddest version of myself. I know some people are like, why are you doing this cut? Like, you said you weren't gonna do a cut. Like, what's the purpose? And it's always for me, guys. It's me versus me. I have a reel over on my Instagram that says like, who are you trying to impress? Like, why are you so hard on yourself? And it's always for that 230-pound Nicole, always. It's never about like, oh, look at me. Like, it's for me. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. I am doing this 6-week cut for me. I know I can push myself. I know how much I can do. I know how much potential I have within myself with what I've done. And I know I can just take it up just a notch, like just one more notch. And not to say that I won't ever take it up more notches, okay? I've had some people ask me like, hey, this makes me think that you're in preparation for a show. No, we're never gonna be in preparation for a show. I'm telling you guys right now, I've said it a million times, you've never heard me. At one point way in the beginning, it was kind of like questionable. No, there's never gonna be a point where you're gonna see me be in competition mode, okay? That's just not in the cards for me. I'm in competition with myself, and that's what this is for. And I have some personal goals that I want to achieve at the end of the 6 weeks. Really, if we could have that Staples button where we could spot reduce fat, that would be amazing. Like, we're in 2026, where is that now? Like, I need that. I just want particular fat areas to go down, and then I would be so happy. Like, my lower half, it's fine. Like, I don't need to lose, I don't want to lose any glutes, obviously. And like my legs are crazy. I'm not tooting my own horn, but the quads have no chill. Like, I only work quads once a week, and like, what the hell? I feel like they keep getting bigger and bigger. Obviously, you're going to work quads on other exercises, just sometimes they take over, especially if you're quad dominant, which I am. But it's like, if these quads get any bigger, girl, like, what the hell? Lower half, I'm fine. I just want some fat. Where I store fat, you guys know, is always in my upper area. And I just want some of that to go. So that's what I'm working on. I really don't want to lose a lot of scale weight, because like I said, I'm happy where I am right now. There are certain clothes in my closet where it's like, girl, if you lose any more, your pants could be falling down. And I don't want to buy any lower sizes. That's not the move for me to be a smaller version of me. It's to be a stronger, like, baddie version of me. And I just want to reveal the muscle that I've spent so time to build in certain areas. So if you're asking why I'm doing that, and it's for me, and that's why I'm doing it. And that's why it's a shortcut. It's gonna be the only cut I do this year. I'm gonna be spending the rest of the year in maintenance. You guys know, usually one cut a year is what I do. And my goal is to not cut eventually anymore and just live and stay in maintenance. So we clocked in today for our official weigh-in at 155.4. Now, I will tell you guys that that's the highest weight that I've weighed in a long time. I have been weighing in at 152, 153 forever, from June to December. Today's Sunday when I'm filming for you guys, and yesterday on the 3rd, January 3rd, on Saturday, I weighed in yesterday at 153.4. We went out to eat last night for Waylon's birthday at Texas Roadhouse, and we haven't been going out to eat. I can do the Saturday nights untracked at home and eat all the things, all the snacks, and the scale doesn't move. But I go out to eat and the scale goes up like 2 or 3 pounds. It's crazy. With the amount of sodium they put in stuff, I tell you guys all the time, it's nuts. So we went from 153.4 to 155.4 today. So the scale, I'm expecting to have a huge number, obviously, this week, but just know that a lot of that's going to be water weight because of us going out to eat yesterday. But the scale, if I look at my data forever, has been in the 152, 153 range, which is a little bit lower than where we ended at the Shred 2.0 in the spring. We ended in the spring at 154. So I'm right there at the same weight as the end of my last shred, which is exciting because now we can go into this and really freaking kill it. And that is the plan. So my macros for this 6-week cut, I know a lot of you guys always ask about the macros, but let me just put a disclaimer out there that just because I am 5'6", 42, and 155 pounds today does not mean if you're the exact same stats as me that these will be your macros, okay? Like, they could be more, they could be less, depending on so many variables. So don't compare yourself ever to others and how much they're eating as far as macros and thinking that you need to do less or you need to do more. You need to find out your custom macros. So for me right now, this is what we're gonna be playing with, and I can always adjust these up if need be, because I've been eating at 2,300 calories almost since what, July, August is when I upped them that high consistently. They're gonna be 1842 on this 6-week cut. My protein is set to 130 grams of protein, 218 carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Like I said, I will adjust those if need be because I don't want to drastically lose a ton. My goal weight, if you will, let's say, and like I said, it could be not even that, but you know, you always have to set something in your little calculator. I have 145, so that would be like a 10-pound loss compared to today. We shall see in 6 weeks. That's pretty ambitious. I'm also having a goal, like physique in like certain areas in mind is what I'm looking for, not necessarily the scale. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the scale and having that necessarily as a goal. It's what I'm looking for in my body and myself in certain areas, and if we are achieving what we want to see. So that's it. That is why I'm doing the shred, Fast and Furious shred. And if you're not in the program and if you're following alongside with us in a calorie deficit, please leave all the feels in the comments on these videos. I will be doing a full week of eating. I haven't done one in a while, but we're gonna be doing a full week of eating for week 1. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I'm gonna get my booty on the walking pad because we are way behind on steps and it's already noon. And then I will see you guys next for lunch. It is lunchtime, but before I show you guys what we're eating for lunch, I went ahead and filled up my second 40-ouncer with water. And then in the afternoon, I've been doing this forever now. I add a packet of electrolytes. The PEScience is the ones that I like. This is the guava pineapple. I only have a few left. What's the other flavor? Watermelon. I like that one, but it's been sold out. So I'm gonna go see what they have on their website. I haven't been on there in a while and place some order to get things ready, but I have enough for probably like this week and then I'm out. But I highly recommend that. Take it on my training days or not. Electrolytes are vital. They make me feel so much better. I know y'all are shocked. Don't be surprised. We are doing the Real Good lightly breaded chicken nuggets. I've got 7.8 ounces weighed up frozen. Gonna put them in the air fryer. I like to do 430 degrees for 20 minutes. Let them sit for a couple minutes and they are perfection to me. I have a lot of y'all like, you're still gonna be eating that for the cut? They come in clutch even more for the cut, but I'm gonna be utilizing these more for my rest days, and that's when y'all have been seeing me eat the most is my 3 rest days, and I just show them over and over on Instagram. So be sick of me because I'm still gonna be eating these, and I need to get another bag because look, I have like none left. Do I still have the walking pad? Yes, we still have the walking pads going strong. They don't sell this specific one on Amazon anymore, but I'll try to link one similar down below because I still get asked all the time over on Instagram, like, can you send me the link? I can't send you the link to this one because they don't sell it anymore, unfortunately, but I got you. I got my little desk thing right here that I want to flip you around for my Stranger Things fans. We have not even talked about the finale on here, on this platform anyway. But y'all drop your comments down below. Thoughts on the finale. I recommend you guys watching it a second time. If you watch it a second time, you'll appreciate and you can kind of slow down. You're not so like worked up because it's the final one and you're watching it for the first time. Definitely recommend a second time. I enjoyed it so much better the second. I enjoyed it the first time, don't get me wrong, but the second time, really, really enjoyed it. It's gonna be bumpy. All right, we got our little Max station over here. We got our little Eddie station over here, like memorial, I swear. I've got, this is from the sticker book that I got Waylon from Sam's Club. He absolutely loves it. That came out of a fruit roll-up box when they were doing their fruit roll-up mashup thing. And then I love the Halloween stickers that were in there. Love the squawk stuff. Of course, we got our, Max is my favorite if you were new. Season 4 is definitely my favorite season. Witchin', love the way that it came out, and that sticker book has so much more in it. You could definitely go crazy. Lunch is done, and I told you guys I'm running low on the fruit options. I have bananas, apples, and oranges. I do have some canned fruit, but I like to go through all my fresh before I bust into that. We're not at that stage yet, so instead of doing berries, I would like to do that instead. I'm out of all berries. I've got a navel orange, but I'm not mad about it, okay? And navel orange is great with the citrus. It does have fiber in it, guys, so you can have your apples and oranges in any phase as well. We've got the Real Goods foods, and then I've got 2 tablespoons of what I just track as the light sour cream by Daisy, but that is the ranch that I make with the powder. And then I've got 16 grams of the no sugar added sweet and smoky barbecue sauce for a total of 382 calories, 48 grams of protein. I'm telling you guys, in a deficit or in any part of your journey, if you're high protein and you're like, God, I cannot eat whatever and I just need something to get the protein in, these Real Good chicken nuggets or the strips or the patties, they are such a clutch diet or protein hack, I should say. 48 grams of protein, 33 carbs, 8 fats, and 5 fiber. Dinner tonight is leftovers because we've got a ton of leftovers before I make anything else. I don't like food waste, you guys know. So I've got red beans and the protein cornbread is what I'm having. That's what hubby's having. Waylon is having leftover stuff for tacos, and Trey's having the leftover brisket and sides that we have. And then everything should be cleared out and we can start anew tomorrow. 542 calories for my bowl, 31 grams of protein, 85 carbs, 12 fat, 14 fiber. Beans. Y'all neglect beans all the time for a good protein and fiber source. It's great for that, and it's on the cheap for these times. So what are you guys doing? I've got that red beans crock pot recipe. I always say, first video I ever did here on the YouTubes. Waylon just turned 10 today. It's his birthday, and we have been on the YouTubes this June 10 years. That is absolutely bonkers to me. So go find it if you haven't tried it and make it. Dessert tonight, we're doing a yogurt bowl. So I've got an exact serving of the Great Value Light Greek Vanilla Yogurt. It is 100 calories for a serving and 14 grams of protein. I've got 10 grams of the Bewitched peanut butter, one of my favorites from American Dream. I've got 30 grams of frozen Costco blueberries in there. And then I am drinking a Canada Dry Fruit Splash Zero Sugar. These are 5 calories, so I did track that. I also tracked my Skittles packet I failed to mention to y'all this morning. So 15 calories just coming from drinks. That can add up quick, so make sure that you are tracking that if you're consuming those in your deficit. So not the Canada Dry, I have all my drinks logged separate, but this meal right here for dessert is 169 calories, 17 grams of protein, 16 carbs, 4 fat, and 2. We've had our dessert, we never skip it, and the macros for today, out of 1842 calories, we clocked in at 1795, so 47 calories shy of hitting the goal. I don't mind being 50 under or 50 over in a deficit. In maintenance, I can be a little bit more lax with that. Shred, we definitely want to lock in, and 50 under or 50 over is a-okay, and that's what I tell everybody in the programs. 133 grams of protein, the goal is 130, 227 carbs, and 48 grams of fat to wrap out our not official first day, but our pre-day to the Fast and Furious shred. It also clocked in at 28 grams of fiber, woohoo, because we are striving to hit 20 or more is always my goal, and definitely helps with digestion, helps with bloating, keeps you full. So that is definitely a hack. If you are not incorporating your protein and your fiber in your calorie deficit, you need to start doing that. I appreciate you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's Eve with your family, friends, and loved ones. Let's make 2026 the best year that we can. I mentioned in another video or short or something as far as like me really wanting to slow down, be more present, be intentional. My battery died in a video fashion around here, I feel as. With the technical difficulties, but really slow down, enjoy the moment, soak everything in. I feel like we did that a lot in 2025, but I really want to do that even more in 2026. And I'm just so excited for the year. Like I said earlier, I'm just so happy where I am in all phases of life right now. And it's just about like fine tuning everything and slowing down in other areas for me for 2026. Y'all let me know if you have a word for yourself or any goals for 2026. Y'all put them in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you're striving towards. And if you are doing a calorie deficit on the side, or if you're in the program, sound off down below. Love that camaraderie, love that hyping up each and every one of us here. I hope y'all are here for the journey. Like I mentioned earlier, 10 years come this June on YouTube here. That is just mind-blowing that 10 years went by like that as far as Waylon's concerned and his birthday, and also it went by like that with being on here, which what started as just something for fun has turned into so much more, and I appreciate y'all so much. There's so many of y'all that have been here since day one 10 years ago, and you're still with me, and that also is mind-blowing to me. But don't think that you're not appreciated, because you are so much. And I'm so excited for this 6-week journey, and hope you guys will stick around for that and all the other fun things in between. We've got the grocery hauls, we've got the thrifting videos. Y'all, I cannot wait to get in the thrift store this week, so you won't see a thrift video this week because I'm going to be getting in there, but you'll see one next weekend, and they'll be every single week like they were, trying to get over this holiday hump. You guys know, and you feel me out there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Hype the video if it prompts you to hype the video, and we'll see you in the grocery haul on Wednesday this week. Y'all take care. See you then. Bye, y'all.